Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, my name is Sonia and this is Veeti. If you watch my previous video, you saw my other dog and his name was Aatu, and this is Veeti and he is 13 years old. Little bit older dog. Yes. Okay. In this video I'm going to do this Snowman's look using the Watch the Queen Concord palette, and if you want to see how I did this, so keep on watching. So I have already primed my eyes with this pretty base. I think this is number 1, and this one I have cut off from this that you can put underneath your eye, so it's easier to make the shape and you don't have to clean up underneath that, so it's easier and quicker, at least for me. Starting with my Morphe M149 brush, and I'm taking the Takeover, the darkest purple on the palette, and I'm starting to make the shape that I want. Then I'm taking a Sigma E42 brush and blend a little bit the edge. And then I'm taking the Magic Move shade and start to blend with that a little bit. And I'm taking a little bit smaller brush. This is Weak Hair Icon E12 brush. I bought this yesterday and this is such a good brush for the inner corner. I should have bought more. This is a little bit fluffier than this Morphe brush, so it's easier to blend. So there. Then I'm taking with the same Sigma brush this Position shade. And take the Rule Breaker shade and blend with that. And then I'm taking, this is Essence brush. This is the Disney Princess, and this is Jasmine. And I'm taking Defeat shade and start to blend with that. And after that, the lightest pink shade, Champion, and more blending.
what's wrong. Something isn't right. Don't feel I belong in the light.
And now I'm blending with the same shades again that I used.
I'm tasting no tears, I'm fighting no fears, but still there's a hole in my heart. Not on my own, but I feel it sometimes, wondering what should I do, for reasons unknown.
And now when I'm happy with the blending, I'm cutting my crease with this makeup wipe. And I try to match the other eye, but I never do.
Here till the day I depart. Don't know what's wrong, something isn't right. Don't feel I belong in the light. Passion has gone and love's taken flight. Things just feel heavy tonight.
Now they are close enough. And I'm taking this Plouise, this is Salty AF, crisp finish, and I'm putting that on the lid. I love these are so good, and I have got quite hooded eyes, so my eyes crease so easily, but this doesn't. Oh, I put it in my nose also. And I always take the end of my brush and tap the edge with that, so it looks a little bit more blended. And then I'm taking the Takeover shade and put that in the edge. A little bit making moves next to that. And now I'm taking the Dominate shade and set this a little bit, because I'm going to use the Pastel Roses pigments, and when I use glitter primer, my eyes creases easily, so I set this a little bit. And then I'm taking the Elevate shade and put that on the lid. Then I'm going to blend it a little bit, Boss It Up shade from the edge. So there, and then I'm taking a little bit NYX glitter primer, this one, and going to use this the Pastel Roses pigment Aquamarine. This is gorgeous. And this is, I think this is Linda Hallberry brush 305. First putting the primer on. And with the same brush I'm taking the pigment and now I'm taking this Physis Formula liner and do a little line over here. So there, and then I'm going to take the Takeover shade and tap that on the liner. And now we can make the snowman. I just take this off. So there. Then I'm taking this Plouise. This is the white one, re-white. And I'm going to use this brush. This is some Lumene Finnish brand. Old, really old brush. And I'm putting that on the place that we had that tape on. I'm taking this Luxie 141 and I'm taking some white eyeshadow and setting the first with this. And then I'm taking this Devina Cosmetics swatch shade. And with the same brush I'm tapping this on here. So there, and then we are going to make the eyes with the same liner that I used. And now I'm making the nose with this Sheen liner Tango. And I have this die roll brush. And now I'm taking this bubblegum and Twilight from Sheen. And I'm making the scarf for the snowman First I'm taking the bubblegum shade. Then little bit this Twilight. And now I'm making the mouth and hands and the buttons. And now for the under eye, I'm using the eye base again and taking the takeover shade first. Then the Make Mousse. And now I'm taking, I want a little bit blue underneath my eye, so I'm taking this Plouise palette. This is Talk As Cheap, I think so. And I'm taking the Hustle shade and put that on the inner part of my under eye. And then I'm taking the Rule Breaker and blend with that. Now I'm taking a little bit of makeup wipe and I'm cleaning out over here. So now I'm going to do the rest of my face off camera and we will see in a sec. So now my makeup is done using the Watch the Queen Contour palette, and I really like this palette. I have before used some of the red shades on my last video, and now I used purples and red, purples and pinks. And they work really well and blended well, and I didn't have any problems with those. I know that Teresa had some problems, and I think she probably had a bad palette or something like that, because these work really well. And so there what do you think about the look? And if you are not subscribed already, please do that and like the video and leave me a comment and have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And if you are not celebrating Christmas, then have a nice time with your family. And see you in the next one. Bye!